Okay, guys, let's see a very common situation when you are trying to put the pressure on your opponent. One thing that the guard players would love to do is put the shin in front of your biceps like this, right? Because he really avoid you to put the pressure on him, right? So he still have the control of your sleeve, so he cannot really do anything. If you leave your weight back on your ankles, means that the guy is completely free. He can just slide up, foot on the biceps, reset any guard he likes to do, right? So I don't want to allow him to go anywhere. So I'm gonna grab the belt in order to avoid him to slide up and do any kind of guard. Second thing is I don't wanna have his feet on my hip, because then he can really push me away. So it's not a good idea. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just press my weight on top of his shin and step over his foot. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, so one more time just so you guys see. So you have he has the foot on my hip. I just step, put the foot inside as a hook. So with his foot inside, he has much less pressure on the shin of my biceps. If I want to release, it's easy for me to release. But what I do now is, because I want to go all the way to the full pass, is I'm going to start to stand up. I'm going to start to do this. As I'm doing this, the guy going to try to release the foot. So I'm here, the guy going to try to bring the foot out, and I just hold him for a while. I'm going to let go one hand, and just pull the other hand towards this side. I'm gonna raise up my body and do this. I just land again in the same position that we were in the fold pass. Just keep climbing to the mount or step over and pass to the side. So what's important here to understand is, every time that my opponent has the foot on my hip, he has a chance to get out and reset any kind of guard he wants. So we're gonna control, just to give him a small little time to put his foot in, other side. And now I'm gonna get this really tight, force my weight forward. He's gonna try to push me away with his legs, which is pretty normal. I just stand up, right? As I'm standing up, there is no pressure on my biceps anymore. So it's easy for me to move him. I just let go one hand, walk to the side, land my weight on top of him, and start to pass or climb to the mount.
So how hard is it to get past that foot? I find, like, if the guy's good at the foot on the hip, that's a long battle.
Yeah, the point is, of course, if you get the guy in the angle that you have, for example, is not really comfortable for me, I need to put more weight on you and lower my weight like this.
Okay.
Just a little, see?
So pressure's more on the bottom half of my shin, so you have a longer lever.
Yeah, then your leverage is much weaker than it was before. From this point, it's pretty easy, see?
Oh yeah.
Your foot's already in.
Yeah.
And when I get here, what I want to do is I'm gonna just drive my weight forward. In order to avoid that, you need to raise up your hips. See? That's exactly what I want.
Okay, which brings me to my next question. Does it change if I keep my hands on your sleeves?
I want you to keep your hands, because the thing is, let me just move this way. When I just open my arms like this, your arms come with me. See? Because you're holding my sleeve. So just go this.
Okay.
See? As you keep holding, just help me. Now you got stuck. You need again to put the foot to scoop the hip in and just follow you. See, so it doesn't really matter if you hold my sleeve. I think it's even easier for me to do it.
So that was on that side. What about the side where you're trying to go for the underhook? If we're on this side, and you've thrown me to the side, and I'm doing this, you're just crawling your body up.
Yeah, you just start moving like this,
Okay.
So the point is, of course, for you, if you keep holding this, it doesn't really help you much because,
No.
see, I can really start moving.
You don't, because the thing is, all the guard players, as you said in the beginning, they want to do this, right? But they want to do this because they want to get the leg back, to start doing guard again. Doing this without the legs is nothing because I just can move your arms as I like.
Right.
All right?
So yeah, that without a guard it's not spider guard. It's
No,
just
yeah,
bad technique.
exactly. You are doing spider guard without the
Legless spider
the
guard.
new legless spider guard is gonna be a new one. But sometimes the guy hold because they don't know what to do. So they just don't get panic. Just take your time. Leave your weight over there. And again, as much as you get those positions and stop, you start to understand the position much better on the detail. Because the guys will move in different ways, right? Some big guys gonna try to hold the sleeve, some small guys gonna try to curl up and avoid you to get that space. So they're gonna get different reactions. And your position start to be really good when you start to deal with all those reactions naturally, because you have been there 1,000 times. So it's just about, you already know what the guy is doing, so it's pretty easy to connect your next move.
Perfect. And that comes from taking your time during the passes.
Exactly. If you don't take your time, sometimes you get the pass, but you didn't understand, right? And that's what I think is very important for the people to know is when you stop in a good position and you read your opponent's reaction. That's how you really understand what your next move should be, right? So every time that I stop, oh, the guys want to do that, okay, that's my next technique.
Perfect.
Oh, he's doing that, oh, that's my next. It's pretty easy, to see, because you do that, you just hold the technique, you can see what's going on. When you go just, and scrambling and you get it, you don't see nothing. You end up passing, okay, fine, good, but you miss sometimes the best opportunities to finish the fight because you don't really understand the connections, just passing the guard.